Alright guys, really dog? Don't be that dog.
Welcome to the podcast!
Yeah, Shadow Sniper here with Reverend717, also known as Rev.
What's up, kids?
Yeah, this is actually his second video. You guys won't see his first one until this Saturday. So yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, so anyways, this is our Destiny podcast. I think we're just going to call it Destiny Talk because we're, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess you can put it that way too. I was going to say unoriginal, but that works. So anyways, basically we're just going to be sharing our thoughts on Destiny. Actually, this week we chose to do Crimson because, well, that just came out yesterday. So we spent an entire day studying up on our Crimson and just the entire update overall. So we figured we'd just kind of share our thoughts on stuff. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it.
Podcast.
Don't do it. He did it.
Hi.
He did it. No, get out of here. We're doing a podcast.
I love myself.
Ah.
Hi. Hi.
Excuse the interruption, folks.
No.
Podcast.
We're doing a podcast?
Podcast. I think I'm just gonna sit here and just go podcast. Okay, sorry for that interruption. But anyways, so yeah, what'd you think about Crimson?
Honestly, I really enjoyed it. I think Crimson Doubles was a smart thing for Bungie to do. There's a lack of content still, a severe lack of content, considering that you can get just about every single thing that comes with Crimson Days, whatever it's called, within a matter of hours. But I enjoy the game mode. I played it with my friend, and we were kicking some butt. And yeah,
I do like the new items they added. Like they added the new ghost shells, the sugary shell, and the crimson shell. I got 2 sugary shells at 300 light. Well, my fire team member, who is not here at the moment, Guardian down. Yeah, we've got like the dream team, but 1/3 of our team was not able to make it. So yeah, we got the hunter, the warlock,
it's okay.
and then the titan is missing. So as usual, probably off causing chaos. But anyways, yeah, I did like the whole concept of the thing, and the fact they added 2 new shaders and like 6 new emotes or something like that. You had to pay for like most of them, but they give you the yes and no ones for free.
Yeah, there's a yes and no that you have to go to the kiosk to get and you can get them for free.
They just gave it to you, though, so those are permanent, and you just have those now. Then the other ones you have to pay for, but they look really cool.
Yeah, like this, I saw some GIFs or animated little video things.
Yeah,
of
like the
secret handshake,
the secret handshake, the awkward dance.
They timed the secret handshake perfectly, and that thing was beautiful.
Oh, that would have been awesome to see.
It was amazing.
Well, of course, Crimson awards your Nightfall tier awards, but some of us don't have that luck, you know. I mean, just look at me, 300 shells, and one of them had a warlock bounty. I just wanted to pull out a hand cannon and just do it, because warlocks for life.
And then there's this guy who has a 317 ghost shell from the raid.
As long as it doesn't have warlock bounty, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I don't think it might. I don't remember now.
Thank God you're PS4 and I'm Xbox One.
Look at this new one, Xbox.
Still better than PS4. But that'll be for a different time. We're not getting into that here. So, but I guess it was kind of difficult. I did like the elimination aspect, but it was a little too much like Trials. Even though I've never actually played Trials, I've just kind of seen gameplay of it. It was 2v2, and granted, they do give you the broken heart bonus if your fire team member does die, but honestly, I didn't feel it that good of a bonus. It really didn't do much for me. It felt like I was still just your daily average hunter.
I have to disagree with you on that. I thought the buff actually, your speed boost was noticeable.
Well, granted, yeah, it increases your weapon, all your weapon stuff, your weapon movement, your maxes your agility, armor, and recovery. But I didn't notice the difference on my hunter at all. I don't know how, but as my Night Stalker, I didn't notice a single difference in the gameplay when I had Broken Heart.
I noticed this. I noticed the agility boost on my.
Well, yeah, I guess I saw the reload speed. That was about it.
I saw the movement increase and the reload speed and all that fun stuff.
For all you noobs out there using Thorn, stop using Year 1 exotics. I know there's no level disadvantages, but just good God, use Year 2. It is Year 2. Just freaking use it. Yeah, my God. Actually, I haven't seen too many Thorns. Honestly, I've seen a lot of Midas. That's about it.
Well, Mida, if they bring it to year 2, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's year 2. go for it.
Yeah,
But
they're probably gonna nerf
it's
it
just-
again if they do anyway.
It's those
so.
people that go back and use the year one stuff.
It's just why? Just why? Like,
Okay, Necrochasm I'll give an exception for because Necrochasm was terrible.
Oh, yeah,
but then
that
since
was-
auto rifles are slightly.
they've been buffed, but I don't think Necrochasm was. I think it's still at its year 1 stats.
Oh yeah,
It didn't really get an increase at all.
It hasn't become year 2 yet.
Yeah, I know.
Necrochasm's still the year 1
Yeah.
piece of.
I think if they were to bring, what were we talking about? What was the
Necrochasm?
side? No, not Necrochasm. The hand cannon. Why am I
Thorn?
forgetting this? Thorn. Yeah, there you go.
Really
Yeah, they
is
brought
a
they brought
pain.
Thorn to year 2. They actually probably wouldn't bring Thorn itself. They'd probably do a Black Hammer type deal and give it like a nerfed version, to where like it still has a similar ability, but it's nerfed.
I don't like Black Hammer. The exotic they need to bring to year 2 is Icebreaker. Icebreaker is amazing. Why didn't they not bring it to year 2?
If they do bring it to year 2, though, they're most likely going to increase the duration of the wait time for getting more ammo. That's probably what they're going to do if they do bring it to year 2.
I found that slightly dumb how they did that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're releasing 2.0, and we're nerfing Icebreaker, and everything else. Enjoy.
Well, to be fair, I mean, it did get kind of annoying at times. I would like always go into Crucible and just boom, popped by Icebreaker. Like, why? Just why?
Well, Icebreaker
I can
can ammo every 5
understand that its
seconds.
exotic perk was awesome, and the sniper itself was actually pretty good. I myself never actually got my hands on one, but I saw a lot of gameplay with it, and my god, yeah. It was
End of year 1, I used it, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was one
Yeah.
of those high stability ones, I believe. Right.
Yeah, well, it was definitely one of like the highest or like the most sought after exotics, along with Black Hammer, which Black Hammer in PVE just my god.
Black
it
Hammer
so
was
beautiful.
legendary back then.
It was.
Black Hammer
Didn't
was a
they
sniper.
upgrade it to like legend, or didn't they upgrade it to exotic like towards the end of year 1 though?
Mm-mm.
Really?
It came out. It was. We knew that there was gonna be an exotic version of it, but we didn't find it until a week or two into year 2 when some people found the.
Interesting. I
Area,
thought it was always at exotic. That's interesting.
No, Black Hammer was originally a sniper you got from Coda's End.
Oh, that's right. Because that was back when legendaries all had the same perk, wasn't it? Like every legendary you got of that gun, like every legendary that had the same name, they always had the same perks. Wasn't that how it went, or did they
Something
still
like that.
vary?
Black Hammer was basically an exotic that was a legendary.
So you could still have your exotic equipped. God, that must have been overpowered.
It was because the exotic perk, or the perk on it, the special perk on it was White Nail, where
Yeah, you just
rapidly ran
precision.
3
Yeah,
hit.
that was the original triple tap, but way better.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
It was beautiful.
Year 1, man, those were the days. Using ML Shadow, triple tap, and explosive rounds. It's beautiful. If only it was Firefly, not explosive rounds. Because it's honestly hard to hit with precision hits with explosive rounds. Because you see the first one go off, and then the high rate of fire, you keep trying to just keep shooting. But the explosions throw you off, and you don't hit the precision shots anymore.
I thought most people. I heard a lot of rumors going on that if you have the explosive shot, you can't get crits in PvE.
Well,
or
in
PvP,
year 1, in PvP I don't think you could, but I know in PvE you could. It
You-
was
you
just
could in
really hard.
PvP.
It was really hard to do it with.
In PvP, you could. It just reduced the damage because it basically
Oh, yeah.
split the damage into the 2 different damages:
Mhm.
the bullet and then the explosion.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still, man, it's just I miss year 1. Like my first 2 videos, I believe, were from year 1. I remember just going into Crucible, like whether I was alone or with the fire team, just dance the entire match as a Warlock or as a Void Walker, get my Nova Bomb charged up, get 1 kill with it, and then I get like a legendary like every 2 out of 3 games. It was crazy, man. It was like that's how I got my Party Crasher +1s, actually, I believe. That was
I remember the
ridiculous.
first time I got Galahorn.
Oh, man.
I was doing Vault of Glass. I went to the
Don't
exotic
even
chest.
bring up Galahorn. I didn't even get that until year 2 when nobody was using it
I'm
anymore.
bringing it up. I went to the
Oh.
I went to the exotic chest and Vault of Glass. And my little brother's in the room was just like, you can get Galahorn. I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna get some cloak. I got the cloak. I got Galahorn. It was awesome.
Man, freaking Galahorn was like, I remember that being like the thing back in year 1 that I never got because, yeah, Bungie just didn't, like the RNG did not like me. And of course, I joined Destiny late and I missed Zur after the first week when he was selling Galahorn. So I missed that opportunity.
I actually didn't have the game until about a month or so. It was
I think that was
November
about
before
when I got it, yeah.
I got it the November before Dark Below came out.
I think that's when I got it too. I just didn't get any of the DLC until Taken King when I bought the Legendary package and got all of them.
I stayed home from school and beat the what's it called?
The story mode?
Yeah, the Dark Below quest.
Yeah. God, I remember doing that in year 2 though. That was. God, it was so hard to level up your light though. Like actually just leveling up at all in year 1. The max I got was 32.5. And I never completed a single raid. That took me forever. It took as long as getting to 300 light on one of my characters without a raid. Which I've been working on since year 2 came out.
Year 1, when Dark Below came out, I was 29. Before Dark Below came out, I was stuck at a 26 for about 4. I was stuck there for a while.
Dude, you don't even know how much I farmed out, like, just to get up to 32. Or just to get up to 30 even, like, my God. That was, like, the milestone. If you could get to 30, that was, like 20. For some reason, the jump from 29 to 30 seems so much more substantial than, like, any other jump. It was crazy.
I believe it increases as you go up.
Oh, yeah, but it just, for some reason, that seemed like the most substantial. Like, it didn't take nearly as much light to go from 30 to 31 for me. From what I remember, I don't think it did. 30 was, like, a milestone that Bungie gave Destiny players.
Oh yeah, because on the Moment of Triumphs, did you get that emblem?
I don't think so.
You had to grab all 20 golden chests.
Oh no, I did not get that one. I didn't find a single golden chest actually. I didn't know what they were back then. Still not even sure what they were, or I've heard the term golden chest before. That's about it.
There was 5 golden chests scattered around Venus, Mars, Moon, and Earth.
Oh yeah, I definitely did not get any of those.
You probably got a couple of them.
I did get the etheric chests though. Getting all those treasure keys, man. That was the only source of treasure keys at the time. And that I couldn't even get through a single freaking Prison of Elders. God, that was ridiculous.
I remember the first time I tried to do Skolas, I went through like 4 different groups.
Wow.
Or 4 different people, because me and my friend Kickboxer kept doing it. But it took us like 2 hours just on Skolas himself.
I've still actually never done, I never actually completed a Prison of Elders higher than level 28. Because I'm one of those solo players. I can't find any people to play with. Although I did just get our new fire team member. May she be? Yeah, she got stuck. So, but yeah, that's what I got her to play with because she's on Xbox One. She made the smart choice. So yeah, take that.
Do you hear that? My Jade Rabbit's calling me. Sorry.
Oh well, you know what? Screw you, Jade Rabbit. Nobody likes it anyways.
What was that? What? Better PS4 exclusives? Oh, they're calling me.
Nobody needs PS4 exclusive, scrub. Besides, we got Halo 5. That's what I thought. We got the entire Halo franchise.
Do you have the DLC for Call of Duty yet?
No, but I don't buy DLC.
You bought Taken King. You lied.
Well, that's because it was Destiny and it was worth it. Especially because I got Taken King, Dark Below, and
House
of Wolves, and the entire game on digital, so I don't have to use the frickin' disc anymore because I was starting to crack anyways. For $60 at when it's $140 MSRP, that was like, I'm like, screw it, I'm getting it. Especially because it was the Legendary Edition, so it came with like all this extra stuff, like the Raven Steel. I got the Soros Weapon Pack when that came out, which did kind of suck, but at least it was there to increase your light level.
It's a cool emblem.
Yeah, I did get the shader too, so that was pretty sweet. Oh yeah, the emblem and the shader. I still used my Be Brave emblem today. That's just beautiful. I love it.
I can't remember what I'm using now. I think my Titan has his officer's crest, the very starting out one.
Oh, I used it. Like I would use Silent Scream on my characters for a while because like I just thought it looked really cool being able to use.
Silent Scream is very cool.
Yeah, and the fact that it's so simple, you just go to the Dreadnought and kill the Ultra Knight and you're set. And it's just like instant drop, man. I'll take it. It's only
That's how you got it?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
If you just go on the Dreadnought and kill the Ultra Knight, the first time you kill him, it's 100% drop.
I don't know that. I just got it randomly one day. I was like...
You probably got it, you just weren't paying attention, or you don't remember that it was the Ultra Knight that you killed to get it.
I think I might...
Because I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can get Silent Scream.
Oh, probably, yeah. I went to kill him the first time, and I think my inventory was full.
Oh, yeah, it probably just ended up in your Postmaster, and yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't like having my inventory full of anything. I always go back and forth between the vault. Well, now that I have the Destiny app, because like for the entire year 1 and about half of year 2 so far, I didn't have the Destiny app, so I wasn't able to transport stuff back and forth through my vault and my character, and it's not fun.
I mean, I didn't know the password to my PSN account at the time, so I was like, oh, I don't have Callahan with me. Where is it? It's in my vault. Use the app. Nah, pal, I'll just use Dragon's Breath.
I like how the conversation totally turned from Crimson Days
to year 1.
to year 1.
To
reminiscing in year 1. Yeah. Oh, man. The troubles of year 1, though. Turning in all the bounties.
Turning out
But
the
then you
bounties.
also had the chance of, like, getting the exotic bounties, which were just, like,
Bad Juju.
praise budget.
First exotic.
My first exotic was Thorn, and people still hate me for that to this day.
Bastard. I'll never forgive you for that one.
Bad Juju was my second, though. Those were the only 2 exotics besides Red Death that I got in year 1.
I was so happy when Bad Juju was the meta.
Oh,
I
dude.
wouldn't call it the meta, but
Bad Juju, well, it essentially was. It was Bad Juju, Red Death, Thorn, and Last Word were essentially the meta back then.
oh no, Bad Juju was never good until year 2.
Really? I saw a lot of people using Bad Juju in year 1. I got annihilated by it left and right in year 1. Honestly, I'd say if anything, they nerfed it in year 2 because they wanted to bring pulse rifles down a peg. That was their whole intention, was to bring pulse rifles and hand cannons down in year 2 and then increase auto rifles because auto rifles were not getting nearly the attention that they should have had.
Well, yeah, after they nerfed freaking Suros, okay. For all you people who did not enter Destiny until year 2, let me tell you a story. Back when Destiny was first released, there was a gun called the Suros Regime. And oh my lord, 6-shot in like Crucible and it wrecked everything and you were just like so pissed because you either got killed by Suros or a super. Or you're done fell off map like I was. But that was about it. Everyone was using Suros.
Oh my god, speaking of falling off of maps yesterday, I was playing on that map on the reef yesterday in Crimson Doubles. And like, you know how you spawn on like the one side of the map where it's like this little platform that hangs out, the little circular platform? Yeah, well, I spawned like on the right side of it and there's that little gap between the platform and the actual structure. I wasn't thinking, and I was playing one-handed for some reason. I was like checking my phone with my other hand or something. Walked straight forward into the gap. Looks like such an idiot. Like our Titan just turned around. She's like, "What just happened?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was playing one-handed for about 5 seconds there, and it did not end well."
Yeah, I mean, I was playing. What was I playing? I was doing the Nightfall and I had Blade Dancer equipped and I forgot to switch my jump from.
Oh.
Honestly, I would have switched it to either higher or better control. But I had Blink on.
Yeah.
And we were at the Dreadnought where you spawn in the Mausoleum on the little platform and I was going to hop across on those 3 bridges and I just went.
Yeah, using Blink on PvE is just, my god, it sucks. It's I would say only PvP for Blink ever on any character. That's why I don't even use Voidwalker for PvE at all. Because that, like, I just feel that is just PvP all the way.
Yeah, I feel Voidwalker.
With the way that it's designed, like, even, no matter what you use for your Nova Bomb, it's going to be PvE, your PvP. So you got your Lance, you know, the faster and longer
Gets
shot.
there faster.
Then you've got the triple Nova Bomb, and then the Vortex.
Well, you could Nova Bomb.
The Vortex could be for PvE, but it's...
Yeah, using it on the boss.
I'd much rather just Stormcaller and just... Nah.
Execute Order 66.
Ouch.
Join the dark side.
We just had to bring up episode 3.
Yeah, we're gonna have every episode of Star Wars.
Well,
Star Wars
yeah.
is always incorporated somehow.
Yeah, I suppose. Especially with Destiny, man, both being sci-fi. And both having a Sith Lord.
How does Destiny have a Sith Lord?
What?
How does Destiny have a Sith Lord?
The Stormcaller?
Oh,
That's a freaking Sith Lord, man.
I thought you were trying to talk about the
No.
main villains, and I was just like, Crota, no. Skolas, definitely no. Oryx, and no.
Yeah, just no, not at all.
Oh yeah, no.
Frick, man. But like, if you were to honestly, all of the Taken King subclasses actually can be compared to movie characters if you think about it. So you got your Stormcaller as your Sith Lord. You
Hammer.
got your Sunbreaker as Thor, and then your Night Stalker as who am I thinking? Green Arrow. Yeah, there you go.
He's purple.
Yeah,
Isn't Green Arrow's main villain? What's his name? Merlin, and he's purple.
Merlin.
I
No, I don't think he was purple, but he was a dark color. I remember that much. I think he was like a dark blue, honestly. Then again, I haven't seen season 1 in a while.
I haven't seen the series at all.
I got through season 1 and 2, and then like I watched halfway through the first episode of season 3, and I just stopped for some reason. I guess I got bored halfway through the episode, so I decided to go back into my Netflix queue, and like I saw Naruto had new episodes, so I'm like, let's watch some of that.